Revenge films.
I had plans to meet my older sister that day. It had been 6 months since we last saw each other, and as someone I've always looked up to, I was so excited. She's 3 years older than I, moved to Tokyo after graduating from college, and got married there, so she only visits our hometown twice a year. This time, she suddenly contacted me and said she'd be coming back for a class reunion. She mentioned stopping by the house and then invited me to go shopping afterward, which made me even more thrilled. At the time, I was 8 months pregnant and living with my husband. When I told him my sister was coming, he happily encouraged me to go. Thoughtful as ever, my sister drove me around, taking me to a chic cafe I wouldn't normally go to, and finally to a mall. She mentioned wanting to give me a gift since she rarely gets the chance to do anything for me. We browsed through various stores and she bought baby supplies for my soon-to-arrive child, as well as clothes I could wear after giving birth. While we were enjoying ourselves browsing items in a particular shop, someone suddenly grabbed my arm tightly and...
"Would you please come with me, ma'am?"
I was shocked when a male employee accused me of hiding something inside my clothes. My sister rushed over to defend me and asked why, but he threatened to call the police if I didn't comply. Despite our firm denials insisting I hadn't hidden anything, the man grabbed my arm and forcibly led me to the back. Oh God, is this really happening? As soon as we entered the room...
"Take everything out right now."
When I was about to yell at him, my sister, clearly furious, stepped in and said, "What is your problem, sir? My sister seriously didn't steal anything."
"Then explain why her belly is so big. I know that she's hiding everything in there."
"What? She's pregnant, okay? Pregnant!" He refused to listen and dismissed our words as lies. I regretted leaving my usual bag at home, which held my health insurance and maternity record book, as my sister had planned to buy me various stuff today. But it was too late for regrets. The man demanded proof that I was pregnant, so I gestured to my visibly big belly to emphasize my pregnancy. Still, he called us liars and insisted I hand over the stolen items. When I declined stealing anything, the increasingly frustrated man turned his attention to my belly and...
"Take it out! Hurry up!"
As he attempted to kick me, my sister instinctively stepped in to shield me. The impact landed squarely on her stomach, leaving me so pale with shock. "Oh God! Are you okay? How dare you do that to her?"
"Shut up! This wouldn't have happened if you had just admitted it and quietly handed over all the items. Okay, you know what? I'm calling the police! Such idiots to think you could get away with this!"
I wanted to resolve this once and for all, but despite accusing me of shoplifting, he avoided conducting a proper search, likely fearing legal repercussions for inappropriate physical contact. So I wanted the police to arrive quickly. Eventually, a male and female officer arrived and began questioning us. We repeated what we had said earlier, firmly denying shoplifting. Then the female officer escorted us to a private room where she carefully investigated my body and confirmed I wasn't hiding anything. The male employee who was in the other room came to ours and said,
"She was hiding something, right? Because there's no way her belly would swell up like a balloon like that. Claiming you're pregnant was such an obvious lie. Hurry up and take these two to the police station already, officers."
After his remarks, the female officer responded by saying, "She hasn't stolen anything, and she's indeed pregnant. The reason her belly is this big is simply because she's carrying twins."
"What? No way! That's a lie, because look, it's unnaturally large! It's suspicious no matter how you look at it."
"Well, with a twin pregnancy, it's completely natural for the belly to be this large. When my sister was carrying twins, her belly looked similar, larger than what you'd expect with a single pregnancy." She made a great save with her comment. Upon hearing this, the employee changed his attitude.
I see. Well, these kinds of things happen sometimes. Thanks to the police showing up, it didn't blow out of proportion. You can go now, but seriously, it's so confusing. If you're pregnant, wear a name tag or something that says so. Jeez.
My sister snapped, hearing his words. "Hey, you think this is a joke? You're staying right here until you say what you owe her. Don't even think about walking away, scumbag!" She spoke in an incredibly intimidating tone that terrified the male employee. Her sudden shift left him utterly shaken, nearly collapsing in fear.
"I'm sorry for everything. Please forgive me."
He apologized, but You're apologizing to the wrong person, idiot. Get it together and do it again, facing her.
I'm sorry, I really am.
My sister used to be a rebel back in the day, and her strength and guts were well known in the neighborhood. Nowadays, she looks like this ordinary, pretty, elegant office worker, so people would be shocked if they knew about her past. Actually, the version of my sister that I admired most was from her rebel days. Of course, her husband knows about this side of her, but it's no surprise that others can't see through her current persona. Today, while shopping with me, she did her best to stay calm and avoid making a scene, but when the male employee showed no sign of remorse and even insulted me, that's when she snapped. Knowing her true nature, I wasn't surprised, but the male employee and even the 2 police officers were completely stunned. As the situation escalated, the store manager entered the room, only to hear my sister's furious shouting firsthand. Apologizing profusely to us and even to the 2 police officers for the trouble, the manager listened as my sister explained how the male employee had tried to kick my belly. She also shared how she had protected me, resulting in injuries and bruises on her own body. Shocked and outraged, the manager furiously yelled at the male employee and fired him on the spot, a punishment he clearly hadn't expected. Although the employee repeatedly apologized to me after this, I couldn't bring myself to feel any sympathy, knowing how awful he was. Besides, I worried he might hurt someone else in the future. Eventually, he was kicked out of the store entirely. The manager then deeply apologized to us again and tried to make amends by giving each of us $500 worth of vouchers that could be used at the mall.
We deeply regret what has happened and take this matter very seriously.
He apologized multiple times, but since my sister's injuries weren't serious, we accepted the gesture and left. On the way back, God, I should have beaten up that scumbag before he left. I was so glad that she tolerated that and didn't make it happen. After that, we used the vouchers we received to enjoy a full day of shopping. A week later, I visited the mall again and stopped by the store out of curiosity. Sure enough, that male employee was no longer there, and a kind-looking employee was helping customers instead, much to my relief. I guess that guy thought my sister and I looked like calm, quiet people, so he assumed he could get away with his behavior. Little did he know, dealing with my sister was his bad luck. Hopefully he's learned his lesson, but who knows?
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.